I don't know about you, but I made my decision. When I'm trying to find meaning in my data, I'm going to talk to an AI LLM. When I'm doing my analysis, trying to figure out whether I will be able to reach my goals this quarter or where I'm falling short, what kind of actions I can come up with, I'm going to consult with AI and produce meaningful suggestions that I will obviously verify afterwards and use if they are meaningful. Now, I know some of you are quite skeptical about AI. You don't like the negative implications, the environmental effects. I respect that. But I feel like the value proposition is just too strong for me to deny. Now that I've decided that I'm going to do that, the question always becomes, where does this AI reside and how does it get access to all the meaningful business data? Now, if you are going to stay within the Salesforce ecosystem, there seems to be two paths that are available for now. You can either use the revamped and boosted, renewed Slackbot inside Slack, and then have Slackbot access Salesforce and all the external data you may have in other systems. You can now ask Slackbot questions about your data and, make meaning of your data. The other alternative now, for now, I think it's in beta, is Agentforce Coworker inside Salesforce. You can have Agentforce Coworker access Salesforce data and all kinds of external data through Data Cloud and connectors, including Slack data, and you can ask Agentforce Coworker to make meaning out of your data. You can ask for assistance for your data analysis. Now, I have created a demo org and activated Agentforce Coworker and tried some of these out. And it actually looks quite promising. Without further ado, let's dive into the example. I'll show you. I'm in an STO right now, Salesforce demo org, simple demo org as they call it. As a Salesforce partner, I have access to these demo orgs that partners and Salesforce employees use when they are demoing all kinds of functionality for their prospects and clients. Now, this comes loaded with functionality, and I'm able to activate the AI functionality in here as well. Now, I have written a detailed blog post on how to activate Agentforce Coworker, and I linked that below in the description of this video. Go ahead and check that out if you want to do this yourself. Now, not every org is going to be able to activate Agentforce Coworker. You need to find an org that has access to AI functionalities. Probably you need at least one license that can access AI functionalities in your org to be able to use Agentforce Coworker. If you are in a production or sandbox org, you get a banner on top if your org is able to access Agentforce Coworker. They want you to activate it if you're interested in trying this out. Now, this is where you see Agentforce Coworker. It's in beta, as you can see. The setup is done here under setup. There's an Agentforce Coworker item here if you have access to the functionality. And you can follow the steps here to activate the functionality. There's a permission that you need to give the user who is going to access, and then you need to activate Data Cloud, have Data Cloud access all the relevant data that you're going to use. You can activate the global search bar and all kinds of different options. The system actually walks you through this, right? Once you've done this, don't be looking for Agentforce Coworker when you're on setup. It's not going to show here. You need to go to a Sales Console or something like that to be able to see Agentforce Coworker here. Now, when you have Agentforce Coworker, you can just click on it and then it'll give you the screen. And this is just a free-form entry. You can start asking questions, or you'll see also there are a couple of buttons here that'll guide you through the process. But I'm just going to ask Agentforce Coworker, what is the biggest open opportunity in Salesforce. And Agentforce Coworker is thinking it's going to produce a result soon. It'll tell me a little bit about the thinking process, what it's doing. And then now it pulled this opportunity called DataNet Inc. additional products. And the total is $511,500 US. It's in negotiation stage with a close date of July 18, 2026. And it's asking me, want me to pull up more details on this opportunity, like its associated contacts or activity history. So it's giving me suggestions as to what to do next. And I can thumbs up this one, thumbs down this one, or also copy this response and paste it into something, my notepad or something like that. But I'm going to ask a follow-up question, and I will say, please summarize the account of this opportunity by reviewing all the related records. All right, now it's thinking it's gonna pull up the account that's related, and then it's performing actions. You can see performing actions and searches, and that's going to produce a result. Now, account overview for DataNet Inc. is the following. It gives me a summary of where the company is located, how big it is, the opportunities. Now, the related opportunities here are actually presented as cards, so I can click through, and it's also showing me the closed won deals, and it shows me the contacts that are listed underneath and the cases. Very interesting. So want me to dig deeper into any specific area. I'm just going to say, please draft an email for follow-up on this account, and also suggest contacts that the email needs to go to. All right, let's see what it comes up with. All right, it's now looking up the contacts. It says I have everything I need. So we had two contacts here, Lloyd Archibald and Bill Martin. And now it's drafting the email. In the tool, we see those two contacts. And then it's going to draft the email. I'm looking at the email. It's quite formal. If I know, for example, if the account is an informal account, maybe it's a startup in technology, it's a new and upcoming company or something, I want this a little bit more informal, then I can actually ask Agentforce Coworker to change the language a little bit. And it can also log this activity as an activity or task under the account. So I'm going to say, please change the language of the email. I need it to be more informal. Also use emojis. Okay, so there's a refreshed version now. Came up with that quick. There are emojis. The language is informal. That's great. So I can say now I sent this email using my own email account. Please log this activity on the opportunity. Let's see what it does. And it remembers the context. So we talked about the opportunity. in our first prompt, and it located the opportunity, logged the activity, and all is well now. Now remember, this is an SDO org that doesn't have a lot of connections to external data, but you can actually connect your Agentforce Coworker to external data and start asking questions about SAP, Jira, and all kinds of other things. Slack conversations, maybe email. This could be much more useful than the demo that I'm showing you right now. So what do you think? Did you like the functionality? Would you be interested in trying this out? Do you think this makes more sense than Slackbot, or does Slackbot make more sense? And obviously there's another route, which is you can try and connect all the Salesforce data and external data to the cloud instance that you're already using, OpenAI, whatever you're using. Maybe you have an enterprise AI strategy that actually sits outside the Salesforce ecosystem. Let me know what you think.